Okay, so this video is to demonstrate how to create section drawings in our CAD systems. So I'm going to go through, as always, Fusion and Onshape. If you are only here for Onshape, just fast forward the video to get to the part that you need to see. So for you guys, you're going to be working with specific section view drawings that you need to make. And I'm going to refrain from saying more about that. I'm going to work, because the goal of this is to show you how to create a section view. I thought, well, let's pick something. We have do JoJo pen design clicky body, or the necklace. I'm not sure what the necklace is. Let's go look at that. That is a student design that they obviously shared with me at some point. It's in my studio. Okay. So the student designed this necklace, and we're going to generate a section view drawing of it. I wanted to pick something that I already had saved because, as you know, Fusion does make you save things before it will let you generate a drawing. So let's go ahead and make drawing from our design. So new drawing from design. Let's pick the ASME. I don't think it really matters in terms of demonstrating what I need to demonstrate. I don't know why it's flickering like that. It's a little strange. This is taking a little longer. I'm gonna pause the video until it maybe it's gonna figure out what it's doing. I was like, I'm gonna pause the video for as long as Fusion isn't responding so that you guys don't have to watch all this. Okay, so that took a little bit. Oh, this is what is coming up. It's still flickering in a way that's making me very uncomfortable. All right, so remember, for doing your drawing, we want to be careful about what the front view is. And remember, the front, we want to show the longest dimension and the most distinctive shape. So my base view is what it's defaulted to, and this has to do with whatever plane she sketched it on. But this is clearly not what I want to have for my base view. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to look at maybe top view. There we go. That's what I would like for my base view. Now it's also really, really tiny. So I'm going to mess around with that scale, see if we can get something that's a little bit better. Maybe, well, 1:1 was a little bit too much, but 1:2 is a little bit small. Let's try 1:1.5. There we go. So I'm just like playing around with that, looking for something that's going to look like a comfortable view. It's going to fit nicely on this page. Then I'll click to place it. And we'll click OK. And then we want to do our projected view. So I'll click projected view. I swallowed something wrong. Oh, I had the video paused. So we'll select the parent view. There's our top, there's our isometric, and there is our right-hand view. I don't like how that's overlapping on the title block, but okay. And then I'll take my isometric, I'll select that, I will edit the view, and I will make that shaded because I'd like my isometric shaded. So now to do the section view of this, I need to pick section view from the menu and then decide where would I like to look at this, like where do I want to slice this, and you might need to play around with this. This is where my own personal lack of three-dimensional reasoning is a bit of an issue, because I don't always see from the orthographic multi-view how I want to do the section view. Good grief. So what I think I'd like to do is choose this as my parent view. And then I think specify the starting point of the section line and have it look like that way. And then I look at that and I'm like, I don't think that showed me exactly what I wanted to see. It's showing showing some interesting things. What you can tell is that Claire, when she did this, she hollowed it out. So this part of the design here is not solid. It is hollowed out, but the ball at the bottom is solid there. And so I don't know if this is worth dimensioning. So you've got to do some dimensioning on here. We might dimension like that. I'm not even sure. Specify a point on the object. I don't even know what I just dimensioned there. We're going to escape from that. Let's go ahead and just dimension the diameter of the sphere. And probably on the section view, that's all I would need. We would probably want the inner and outer diameters dimensioned down there, but the diameter of the sphere was probably important there to know how she did that. So that's how you would do that in Fusion. That is what you're going to do. Pick a design, generate your multi-view. You don't have to dimension everything. You can also annotate it if you would like. So we can put a little text notation on here and type in note that the necklace is hollow. Okay, and then close that out. And then what we've done is we've placed an annotation on there. I feel like I'd like it bigger than that, but so we placed a little annotation. So when it said in the directions, dimension and annotate as would be beneficial, this is what we're referring to. All right, let's go over to Onshape. And it has said that I have timed out. Let's see, there we go. And I think we can probably do the section drawing on this, so we'll just use what I have right here for the little screw holder thing. So, and again, you can pull up what you need to pull up in Onshape. So insert a new element. We're going to create a drawing. We'll keep those standard ANSI templates there. And we want that. And that is what I would like for my front view. I think it's a little bit small. Let's do 1 to 3. Let's see what that gives us. Not totally sure. Updated. We'll get that. Okay. And then we have our top view. Notice that if you look up here, it defaulted into my projected views. So there's our top view. The right view might be the exact same. No, it's not exactly the same. And then let's go ahead and do our isometric. And then we're going to right click and then left click. Oops. And we're going to click show shaded view for our isometric up there. Okay, now to generate a section view, probably I want to do what I did with the section analysis in the last video when you were in the part studio and not just on the drawing. So underneath our projected view, you'll notice that there's a drop down. We have insert views. We have all kinds of broken out sections. Detail views are actually really good to use too, but this time around we're going for section view. And we need to choose where we're going to put that line. And we'll look that way. And oops, let's see if we can drag that out. And notice that it does label it. So it's showing us that interior area there right in the middle. So we're seeing a lot of empty space. We're seeing solid material around where the holes are, where that shelling happened. It's actually, this looks like a very awkward view. And then if you want to dimension this, we have our dimensioning tool. And so you can generate some dimensions, like we could dimension the diameter of the hole. That's actually a terrible place to dimension the diameter hole. Just gonna say that. Terrible place to do that. I wouldn't recommend that. And if you'd like to add some notes, I think I did this in the whole note section. But like note the shading of the, I don't know, solid material. That is, let's see if we can make a better size box. There we go. That looks pretty good. And so when I said in the directions where you could dimension and annotate as needed, that's what we mean by that annotation, where you might make notes on your drawing that explain what somebody is looking at. So what you will need to do for this particular assignment is find that topper from your automata design. Again, the more you can knock out of that automata design, the more skills you can demonstrate, the better it'll go when I actually give you guys the all clear to start building and painting and printing and all of that stuff. So there we go. That's how you do your section drawings in both Fusion and in Onshape.